Hello again. Today we're going to be graphing exponential functions. So let's graph the function f of x is equal to 3 times 2 to the x power. Let's pick our x values. So we'll make those -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. All right, so write f of x down here. So we'll say f of -2 equals f of -1 equals f of 0 equals here. And f of 1 equals f of 2 equals, and f of 3 equals. So when we plug in -2 into this function, we get 3 times 2 to the -2. So we'll do 3 times 2 to the -1, 3 times 2 to the 0, 3 times 2 to the first, 3 times 2 to the second, and 3 times 2 to the third power. All right. So when we go back to x is -2, remember the negative exponent puts the 2 on the bottom. So that becomes 3 times 1 over 2 squared. So that'll be 3 over 4. All right, so we'll call that one 3/4. All right, this one here, it puts 2 on the bottom. And when we multiply 2 on the bottom of the fraction, and there's a 1 on top, so that's 1/2. Right, so this is 3 times 1/2, and that's 3 halves. All right, 2 to the 0 power is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, so 2 to the first power is 2 times 3 is 6. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. And 2 to the third power is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Well, I'll tell you right away, we are not going to graph 24 today, so you don't have to worry about when x is 3. So let's plug in these other values here. We have 6 and 12. That's even a little too big for us. So let's not even worry about doing 212. All right. So for this graph, I'm going to plot the points -2, 3/4. -2, 3/4. All right, next is -1, 3/2. So -1, 3/2 is 1.5. So I'll put that right there. Next is 0, 3. And finally, 1, 6. All right, now I'm going to connect my points here with a curve. And I will put arrows on each end to show that it goes on forever. Make sure that this one does not cross the x-axis, because this never gets to be 0 or to be less than 0. So just be mindful of that this curve would actually go infinitely to the left and never cross the axis, and it'll never turn to go up. It'll just get closer and closer to the x-axis. And that's how you graph the function f of x is equal to 3 times 2 to the x power.